Finishing off my CANAL pot, 1 minute. Glorious morning. Who's it, chat? I'll just walk along here a minute. Good morning. Anybody? Anybody there? I know it's a bit early for a lot of people, it's Sunday. Some of us are like night owls though, so we're up early on a Sunday. Who's it, chat? Morning, Andy. How are you? So Andy's a morning owl as well, are you? Come on, we'll start you off, we'll start walking. Thought Ayla would have been in chat this morning. She's usually an early morning person. So what did you do last night, Andy? Just sitting and chill? Second person in chat. Nothing wrong with that, mate. I just sit in and chill myself at night. Good morning, Ella. How are you? We've got 2 early birds this morning. 3 counting me. Yeah, I just thought I'd take you along canal today. I'll give you a quick look at our canal. Morning, Andy. How are you, mate? Don't know if Ash will be joining us today. He was doing a live stream all night, I think, last night. When I were up early this morning, I got up really early this morning. About 3:30, 4:45. And Ash's live stream was still going. So Ash will probably be in bed today. Well, good morning, 4th person in chat. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? You alright? Not got my nephew today with me, so I've not got my phone with me, but it's in my pocket. I just get a little bit ampled. You know, I like to have an am free. I'm good, thanks, I'm good. Yesterday, I tell you, yesterday I was out of breath yesterday. That was because I was rushing about in the morning. But up nice and fresh this morning, ready for my walk. Give you a little look round and see where I am. All these in front of us are all allotments, these. Sorry for banging, there's a firm outside of me. I didn't think they'd be still running on a Sunday, but they are. So come on, let's get along with this walk. Yeah, nice day today, really nice morning for it. See, how's footage and how's the sound? Because I'm on a different camera than I were on yesterday. So lighting will be a lot better. This one's got a filter on it. Fresh. Cool. Yeah, what a good day today. Come across it, come down here a couple of months ago and there were a rowing boat in CANAL here. Upside down. I thought to myself, right, I'll come down, you know, a couple of days after. Thought I'll do a walk along CANAL and do a little video. You know, and get the boat in and that. I came back down and it had gone. I walked up and down CANAL for miles and it's still nowhere to be seen. When I was walking past that day, I knew I should have got a little video on it or something. Looked like somebody had been rowing down CANAL and got the boat took. Sorry Andy, what was that, mate? Just a bit preoccupied then. Looking opposite ways as I was talking. Just caught back end of your message, mate. Or if Ella can throw it up for me. What did you do last night, Ayla? Did you just sit in and chill out? You not go out or anything like that? Good morning, fifth person in chat. I think that's what it says on my phone. Good morning, Matthew. How are you, my mate? Yeah, that's what I did. Do you know what? Andy would do it same as well. That's what parents do though, isn't it? What did you do last night, Matthew? Some cyclists here, I'll just put it to the side a minute. Yeah, I've just passed the slaughterhouse. The original one, what we're at Whiteburk. But Pet's Choice, the one, Webox I think it were, we're a bit further down. It's not there anymore. It's Greenbank, it's up at Greenbank Business Park now, I think. Oh, watch football. Nothing wrong with that. Who do you support? Yeah, Andy, down here now. Last time I come down, factory were empty. But it's still got its original chimney stack on it. So I ended up filming original chimney stack. But I'll learn you a little bit about that place if you want. Did you know, inside, about halfway, if you come up by the old factory and then you come to the newish bit, like what's corrugated steel, there's like a little gateway there, with like a load of big hoppers outside. Well, I knew a few people who worked there, and I went in there one day to meet them. Now, in the middle bit, as you walk up through the middle bit, there is actually an old street there. And I mean, like, you walk up it looks like a little back alley, but inside the factory, between the two, between the old and the new. And the offices were like end of this alleyway with cobbles on floor and everything. We're at end of this alleyway, they were like it looked like to me like an house. Oh man, you. Nothing wrong with that, what was going? It looked like an house. But it had like iron steps going up into like top floor. But actually a street in the middle of that factory. Never got in to film it though. I wouldn't have minded actually. That might be one of my tasks for this year. To try and get permission to go in and film it. Look, you can only try this, eh? Yeah, here, Imperial Mill, as you can see. Do you know when you said the other day about the cobbles? Yeah, this is where they were taking up cobbles from. Well, they weren't taking them from here, this is where they were loading them up. They were taking them from all down there at the back. That's what they were doing. I think I put thumbnail for it were cobbles away. Here after all that time, and they just take them away. Yeah, we're passing that day. But that's what I'm on about over there. When I go out, I don't go out specifically to film anything. I go out and just film what I see. That's what I do. Give you my interpretation on it. And then when I get home, if I can get the history on it, or if I've already got the history logged down in my archive, then I'll share a little bit of it with you. Yeah, I thought it were. Some local artists, as they say. Look at this. Done all this artwork. Well, I call it artwork. Many people call it graffiti and things like that. But just one thing out of all this I didn't get a picture of is that. So I'll just do that there and I'll whip a picture off that when I get home. Yeah, but she's all good. Yeah, if there were going to be a day, I think, up to now this year to walk, I think it'll be today. This is a good walk. Nice and fresh this morning, not cold. We were a bit icy earlier, but it's not cold. Not too warm this morning either. So, it's just about right, as they say. Yeah, Webbox chimney, you can just see it there in distance. Back at old Tesco, well, old Tesco's I call it, Tesco. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, you're alright. You're alright, mate. I'll just pull it to the side, there's somebody fishing here. Yeah, and if people didn't know, the old Tesco was built on a dog track. Whitebird dog track it were. Morning, mate. We used to go down when we were kids, right outside at Toffee Factory, which was Glisson's at the time. We used to have a really big gate, and we used to we all used to have do's and turns at pegging each other up, so we could see what's top at gate and watching dogs run round the track. But that were a long time ago, that. Whitebird dog track. So 7 in, that's good, 7. It's worth getting up for 7 people to watch you walk it morning. Yeah, this is Glisson's here. When you walk past this, all you can smell some days is just spearmint. Like mint imperials. Will you do me a favour, you two? You put them messages back up for me. I didn't see them. Yeah. Yeah, the dog track. I don't think it's something like, you know, it's widely publicised. You get what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's from way back in the day. Tesco ended up buying land off dog track. Tell you what, that sun's strong behind me today. You know, I've got a filter as well on camera, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I'm not turning around just in case. Don't want to be walking down canal with like yellow spots in my eyes, which I've done quite a few times before. Just trying to see what that yellow thing where it was to there then. That thing there. Yeah, wet box chimney's coming up now. You know, we've only got an handful of them left in Blackburn now. Got a few small square ones as well, but the big ones, not got very many left. I'll just pull it to the side a minute. Morning.
Morning.
How are you, mate? Good, good. Oh, that's the chimney there. It's a pity they don't have many of them left anymore. Especially all little iron rings around it, if you notice, going down. Did any of you know about Audley? Back in the day, Audley had one of the biggest chimneys in all of Europe. Does anybody know what its name was? Now if you jump on Google, you'd find out. It had a nickname. So tomorrow's live, it's something for you to do today. Tomorrow morning's live, I'm going to ask you that question again. Did anybody get it? See, I know how to answer myself. But yeah, one of the biggest chimneys in all of Europe. I'll just pull it to the side a minute. Morning, chaps.
Morning.
Just give me something to look up at there, doesn't it? Nope, laugh out loud. Yeah, and Blackburn, back in the day, they used to burn a lot of rubbish down Audley. And I come across an article once where it turned around and said that the sky with that black in Blackburn, you couldn't see up because of all black smoke. It were about, they said it come down to about 30 feet or something like that. Yeah, I know there's one in Darwin. Sort of get that. I like that piece of artwork. It's what Graham and Brown did. Yeah, I know. There's another couple in Darwin. I think there's some squares as well. See, I've filmed a lot in Darwin. I have. But that's not, you know. I wanted to get some Blackburn put up and, you know, I'll spot it out. Some Bolton, some Blackburn, Aki, all the way along. Done quite a bit in Lancashire. Favourite telephone box, that. And you know what, it looks like a proper old telephone box, doesn't it? It's not, it's a mould, it's a plastic mould. But it looks like a real telephone box. Because I did a video on it. And when I studied the video on the pictures, see the pictures I got for that, nobody's seen them. But at the base, about 3 left now. All right. At the base there, it was like screwed into the ground. But when I kicked it, it was plastic. So it was like a plastic mould. But I wouldn't mind one of them for my garden. Definitely. Do you know what, Andy? I'll tell you this though. I do like the big machinery outside Indy Mill. I do like them big pieces of machinery. They're cool. They are. Done a couple of videos on them as well. at geese this morning. See, I'm not scared of geese, if you've noticed. Any animals out like that. But a bit further down here, you just get to the corner a bit further down, just past Old Granada Studios. Past that, the geese on there and the swans, they're ruthless. They are ruthless. Yeah, they're hard work to pass some days, especially if you've got a dog with you. That's why I leave my dog at home. Even though we have just got a new dog, a pup, but she'll be featuring on this channel shortly. Only 12-week-old at the moment. What are you two doing? You don't have to go in. Go on. Yeah, that's it. Dangerous, them things. Wouldn't like them to chase me. No, I wouldn't, bestie. I have a mate, but I don't want to mention his name. And a couple of years ago, we were up Oswald Swizzle and we sat on this bench outside the canal. Near Kirk Church at back of there it were. And there were a load of geese. And there was one just a bit bigger than the rest of them. He had a big orange beak. I tell you what, it made a beeline for my mate. And I mean a real beeline for him. I'm telling you. That was, you know, he was running down canal. My mate, and he was following him. We're gonna have him. All I could do was sit there on that bench and laugh. I were helpless with laughing. Yeah, this is Granada Studios here. I think it's called Daisyfield Mill, this, if I remember rightly. See, what you didn't realise there then, there were a new piece of artwork on that wall there, and it just swerved you round, you know, from seeing it, because that's been done in the last couple of days. It's gone over another piece of artwork I did, so that'll be a future video. I'll get that on way back at some point this morning. But I bet you can tell I haven't been out for my morning walk this morning. That's because I'm really fresh. Just one good walk on a Sunday, not a couple. Especially when you're at it. See, I'm at it all week. So where people have like Sunday day rest. It's not exactly have day rest me, but do a little bit less on a Sunday than what I generally do all week. There's a guy coming up on a bike. I'll just put it to that side for you. Don't want to get him in. Morning, mate. Yeah, I'll show you this one though. This is a new one. That one there's been done in the last couple of days as well. But I run about this in some of the videos. You know, come down, document them, come back a couple of months later, more graffiti art over the top of it, and that's how it works. It's like that a lot. Have you seen this here? This here was one of my mystery objects, this, on the corner of that wall. I'm not going to tell you what it is. If I get 10 people what tell me what it is, I like them. I like them, mate. Do you know what? I like all artwork, me. It's just the way I've been brought up. If I get 10 people on my mystery objects, knowing what they are, then I'll release what they are to people. You know, and they're not meant to be easy, because I could put easy things up for everybody to guess all the time. But I plan on this channel being here for what, next 10 years or more. So they've got to be a little bit harder, you know, for them to stand the test of time, as they say. Right, Mark, no problem, mate. See, look at these geese here. These are the problem reasons here. And then you get the swans. But what you do is, come to the fence like this. Just keep walking. Good morning, fellas. Good morning. What are you doing? Are you alright, cockle? Oh. Now that bird there, then, we're only about a foot away from me. But as soon as you pause that you're a bit scared, then you know they'll take advantage. It's these big guys here you got to watch for, especially if they got the young. Right, fella, do you want a photo? There you go. No thanks. That's how it is, isn't it? See, I think as soon as you pause that you're a bit frightened of them, I think they pick up on it. You know, like a dog does. You just pick up on it. You know, I'm not frightened of them, but I can get a bit wary sometimes. I can. They're wild after all, aren't they? So you know, you've got to just watch out, ain't you? Right, has the signal gone off at any point on this? Because I couldn't tell you what the signal's like round here. Because it's a pretty built up area. I know there seems to be a time delay, I think. Not for me. Good, good, good. That's what I like to hear. I don't want to talk about these bridges. And I know you like them, Matthew. Because I've done videos on them. So if you've seen the videos, you know, I'm just repeating myself, aren't I? Sorry about that, then I was looking behind me. Thought there was a bike coming through the bridge behind me then. See some big artwork coming up down here. This is new stuff as well. You've seen this here. See all old doorways and windows. That's where barges used to come down. You know, bringing out coal and, you know, and things like that, out goods. Which I think is brilliant. Like they're still there and that. It's like this doorway here, it's got all its bars on and that lot still. Not bars, not window. You can actually see this doorway here, it's got a wooden door. And there's like, have you seen them things there? They're like metal cages what go around in a circle like that, so a boat can moor up against wall without smashing itself. But all them little features what are all still left from back in there. Which I like me. I like all that type of stuff. Thank you, Ella. What's to do, big fella? Look at him with his beak open. He'll have you in. What's to do with you? Huh? What are you doing? Yeah, its beak open at the beginning then. Thought it was going to start hissing at me. Pull it to the side, there's a jogger here. Oh, I'll show you. Morning, mate. Do you know what? I don't want to get this graffiti street art, as I call it, in, because there's a certain artist looking like he's going to do a right big piece of artwork, and I haven't got a really big piece of artwork of his yet, but he started it. It's a big piece. No problem, mate. See, I haven't been down here for what? I haven't walked this way for about, what, 2 weeks? Something like that. Because I've more or less filmed everything all the way down here. I've got to get Ayla laughing. More or less filmed everything down here. Up bridges, the history, everything. Where old factories were, what they were, what street they're on. You know, quite a few of them I've got to put up yet. Look at this. I've already filmed this, but I'll show you. Old bridge, new bridge. Now, I wonder which one's going to last longer. Whether it's the old one or the new one. I'd set old one, listen. But that's me. You know, I'll look back on this video in about 20 years. And I'll come down and I'll have a look at it. Just out of curiosity. Coming up on the wharf. Calypso, Dave Wilson's place. I don't want to film it. I want to film this. Does any of you know what that is? I've done a separate video on this. I haven't uploaded it, but I'll show you this instead. Does any of you know what that is? Do you see that? I'll get views on here and I probably won't upload it, but you know, because you can see with this. Hang on. And if you see there's one of them at each corner, but they've been filled in. I'll just zoom out a minute. Big cast iron rail. That's another question I know what it is. That's another question I can, what you all can look up. You know, and tell me what it is. I know what it is. Give you all clues then. See, I've done that as a mystery object for you. But I won't upload it because I'll just give it you that way. And if you're wondering how I knew about all carved markings in it, because I'm really observant with things. Really observant. Yeah, I have to come and show you this. I have to show you this. Look at this old door here. Ain't no more of this. I like this, me. Ain't no more of Blackburn. Isn't that cool? I like that. I like this building here in front of us as well, with chimney pots on top. Crown pots there, and chimney pots there. Really nice building. Sandstone. I like all workmanship what's gone into this underneath here, if you can see it. The old wooden roof and slats and that. And there you have your old elevator, which looks smart from the inside. Got some footage of this place on the inside. I just thought I'd get that in for you as well. That's one of them square chimneys I were on about, Andy. Up there. See, at one point they were a lot taller. There was a lot taller, but they've chopped them down over the years. But you get a lot of them just with what's left, that much left on them. But it's still nice to see. But the square ones weren't as tall as the round ones. Bit of a Rosie and Jimmy, does it say? Morning.
Morning. I've had it at your camera.
Yeah, I did that work camera. I like this as well. This is a nurse, enormous. Old boat keeper's house. There's one of them on your street. Nothing wrong with that. I wish I had one of them on my street. Andy, which is always good. So what did you get up to last night?
I fell asleep early.
You what?
Fell asleep early.
Oh,
Clean
right.
my trainers.
Oh, and clean your trainers. Alright. Bridge 103AA. Part of the Blackburn City Challenge in 1994, that. Cost a lot of money. You know, and if you like artwork, look at the top of that there. Some more artwork up there. I've already got that in my archive. You know what, I've just spotted something new on Canal. Now I'm going to get this in on this as well. This has only just been put here. Looks like the metal framing of a boat, and it looks like they're going to put plants in it. So, like this in, and when they've planted all up, I can redo it. Look at that. Canal and River Trust, making life better by water. What is that? Desmond Family Canoe Trail. Good is that? Quite like that actually. Oh, a little sightseeing. But I reckon they're going to put some plants in it. That's cool. That's cool. I'll be back to see you, as they say, when they do. Just for archive, as they say. So just seeing that today were worth it, and a couple of pieces of artwork. For me it was. Definitely. Does anybody know? Nice. It were best, it were alright. Nice surprise for me that today. Does anybody know how the bid for Blackburn's gone to get city status? Has it been released yet? I think it was the Queen or something, weren't it, on the Jubilee or something? That's when we'll find out. But I hope we do get it. I do. Get a bit more funding for the town. Because like some areas what need it. Definitely. Take it from me, I know, I've filmed them. Out at dark and into the light, as they say. I'm leaving nephew behind here. He's not phone right behind me. Find out in June. Brilliant. Yeah, I hope we do. I hope we do get it this time. A lot of money's been spent over the last 35 plus year to try and get city status. You know, meeting requirements and things like that. You know, a lot of money has been spent. So you think after 30 odd years or something, you know what I mean, close to 30 years plus, you know, you think our Queen will turn around and go, all right then, you can have it. So if you're watching, Your Majesty, can we please have city status? I had to do that. Couldn't help myself. Just hold on a minute. Give you a little look round that way. These stretches, good stretches along this canal. Let's hope so. Yeah, bestie, I feel like that. You know, all that money over years could have went into other things, but it's just part of regeneration anyway. And that's like the kitty they have for regeneration projects. It comes out of that. This for a shame here. There's a nice seating area here. You can see right. You could used to see right over Blackburn town. Here. Embossed artwork. I've already done these, so I'll give you a look at them. It's this I think's a shame. This. I think they should sort these benches out, me. Got a right good nice mosaic here on back up wall. But up benches, that's what's left. You know, it were a nice little spot. You like to just sit and have a quick rest on canal. Yeah, what a shame. There's a bench on way to, I'll tell you something, there's a bench on way to Rishton. And it just had the two bench ends. You know, for years it was like that. So I reached out to one of my mates who's a scaffolding, and he got me some old scaffolding boards. So anyway, me and him went up, drilled all holes and everything like that and cut them to size before we went up and put the planks on the bench. Now that were a couple of years ago and they're still there now. And you know what? I was passing about 5-6 weeks ago and there were people using it. I just had a smile on my face as I was walking past, which were good. And all it were, I done some fishing there. What, here? Used to be alright for parking here, you know, in winter. Especially when that were an open nature trail, which it's not now. You could get on that bank in Andy, on that side, and fish this way. So quite a bit of parking there in winter. Here and up Moorgate stretch down Millwall. That's the stretch between Moorgate Street and Albion Street. Just looking across there, it looks like somebody's got a tent up in there. You can tent up in there now. No. Yeah, really overgrown that now. Really overgrown. Can't even get to water's edge. Anybody know what these were for? These. Like little slants what go down to canal side. Any of you know what they are? Any guesses? So simple. It is. I'll tell you. You couldn't walk like me. Do you know what? Years ago I couldn't walk like me either. Definitely couldn't. Yeah, that there, what I was just showing you. It's where they used to dock boats in. You know, little rowing boats and things like that. Smaller boats back in the day. Just simple little things. Did you not get that, bestie? It's where they used to it's where you used to get out canal in little rowing boats and things like that back in the day. That's what they were. And I do know this. Now, you've probably not seen this anywhere. I do know that when they used to pull the Shire horses along the canal, it were places where they could have a drink. And they used to take them down on one side, let them have a drink, and then bring them up out of the other side. That I do know. Come across some old photos years and years ago, and that's what they were depicting. Oh, I've got a vaster knowledge, you know. I don't know if it'll do you any good, but I've got a vast knowledge of things. I really have. And that's not, you know, just like old things, you know. I like the research side and all that. That's what I do. That's why I started documenting town. And that there is one of my favourite plaques on all the bridges here in Blackburn. But I did a video on that Audley Bridge, so you want to have a look at it. It's one of my favourite bridges, this, in our town. Canal Bridge, that is. Especially, I was trying to move it out where my nephew was there then. Especially the way it curves right round like that. You know, I think that's brilliant. You know, and if you look there, they've put the old with the new, and that on its own's all right. I like it, I do. Now here, there was some carvings in that piece of stone there, if you can see. Oh, hang on. That piece of stone there were some carvings in it years ago. You know, and I forgot to get them in, but you know, it's that webbing now, if you notice, you know, there. But there were some carvings here going along, and believe it or not, it had like a little Rosie and Jim canal, like a longboat on it. It had like a little longboat on it there, and like two ducks or two swans on it. I've got a photograph of it somewhere. If I find the photograph in my archive, I'll put it up for you all. You know, it were out, you know, like, I think somebody's done it. You know, like, somebody might have been walking years ago on canal or whatever, or it could have been even a worker what were remodernising bridges years and years ago. Because some of these bridges have been modernised and then modernised again. That's why you don't find hardly any information on them. Just basically like Leeds to Liverpool Canal, when canal were first established. You know, number at bridge, what bridge it's called usually. How's my filter doing on this bright stretch at Canal? Because this camera I've got today, I don't usually use this to walk with. Usually have this on a tripod. Oh, look at this goose here. This looks a different one. Bit of a loner. That fella. You're a bit of a loner, aren't you, cock? Oh yeah. Are you spitting? Huh? Nothing wrong with you, is there? Huh? Thank you, Ayla. If I can show you now. Just try and get him like that. He's having to walk along the wall. Just walk past it, it's right. Did you all see him then climbing along that wall? And I've got to say this to you. Do you know I asked you earlier what the nickname were for the biggest chimney what was here at Audley? It was here. Biggest chimney. On this.
Audley House, that one.
No. The biggest chimney in Europe. It had a nickname. You know, that was the site of it for it there. Coming up on Brewery Bridge. Brewery Bridge, just at the back of Asda. I'm going to give you a look at this information board. Some of you have probably seen these information boards. I'll give you a look anyway. Coming up. Gives you all correct names for all bridges and the numbers. That there were a nice beauty spot when it was done that. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot cleaner now. Councillor down this way is doing a really good job. I have to say that, because he is. Starting at Fenny Schools, working our way up. I'll follow it round there for you. Way up. Now I've filmed everything along that, believe it or not. But you see these, they're your air rods in the green, and so on and so on. But when they first put them there, I ripped me oil with it, like brilliant. I grew up with none of them about, you know. And even finding what the names were on bridges and things like that when I was younger were hard work. I have to show you this. See them? They're off all the ropes then. See, I did this bridge for you and put it up. But they're off all ropes then. With shire horses. Both corners. If you look. Now I like all them like type features and things like that. I do. Pass them then. Did you have a look at where ropes was? Well, where ropes have been rubbing hot wall and dug into the wall. So you know, if ropes had done that all the time, you imagine the weight in them barges when shire horses were pulling them. You know, and it were pretty rare that you ever got two shire horses pulling one narrow boat at a time. Just one shire horse. Tell you what, we're on clear skies again today. Really good. Just went quiet then, I was looking around the corner. Because we're near Asda and things like that, you usually get quite a few parents walk along here with children, especially on a Sunday. So I didn't want to like come round that corner on like a sharp angle, you know, and get a lot of people's faces in. It is really good. It's nice here today. It's really good walking weather, I think, today. Definitely. You know, when I finish this live stream, I'll end up going out for a walk if it stays like this today, definitely. I'll have to. I'll go and let my boys, take them out for a right good walk. I like this artwork here. Look at that. That one's for you, Matthew. I think it's good, that. Good morning, fella. Don't hiss at me when I'm passing you. Typical that. You walk past it and then it's hissing at you. Do you know what? I've got to say this to you all. I've been after getting myself a right big tin of paint. Green paint. Council green paint, as they say. No problem, Matthew. Council green paint. And all these little features I see on canal, walking down canal and giving them a quick paint. Like give them one coat one day, then go down like, walk down the canal another week later or something, you know, and just touch them up. Been well after doing it for years. Just so it makes them all stand, yeah. Just so it makes them all stand out, you know, like for everybody's walking down canal and things like that. So like they're pretty in your face and you can see them. Just gives us all a better outlook on, you know, like what's around and things like that. And all that what's been pulled out of canal. Loads of rubbish over there, people. Loads of it. All this won't be here tomorrow morning. All that'll be gone. In there. Has any of you seen the Birmingham about? If you know what the Birmingham is. It's the It's a big blue metal barge. Usually carries a skip and picks all rubbish up from bar wash and things like that at the locks. I did a video on it, me, but I've not seen it for a while. There's usually the Birmingham and there's another one, a little red one, but I can't remember the name of that. I've got a photograph of it somewhere. Usually travels up and down Leeds to Liverpool Canal. I've got a friend in Leeds, and when it eventually does get to Leeds, he rings me. Says, right, it's here, it's on its way back. No, have you not seen it, bestie? It's a blue one. Generally carries a skip in its like loading bit up front. Workers go up and down canal. Have you not seen it either, Ella? I did a video on it. When I get home later on today, I'll have a look at it. If the video's unlisted, I'll put it to public for you so you can see what I mean. There's a big pile there as well. There's a real big pile there. Yeah, reason why I unlisted a lot of my videos, because there were too many videos on the channel. So I unlisted a lot. And just I think I left 300 and odd on or something like that. Out of 700 and odd. But there's a lot more than that on it now. But there's a lot unlisted. There's a good 400, I think, something like that, not listed. But I couldn't tell you what I've unlisted and what I haven't till I look through. Nice quick drive then across that road. Yeah, Ella. Did you see the private message I sent you? When you're on about, you know, you can walk, but like not that far and that. You know, because of weakness and things like that. You'll know what I mean. I don't really want to say. I'll text you later. I've got a solution for you. You know, it might work for you, it might not. But I've got a solution for you. You know, because I was explaining to you about my injury years and years ago, weren't I? Plenty of geese on canal today as well. Good morning, fellas. What are you doing down there? Shall we see if we can touch shit on Dell? Do you know why I'm laughing? Got my nephew walking behind me and he's cringing. You know, they're not actually that bad geese, you know. To be quite honest with you. They're not. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm going to take this over an hour today. So I'm not getting off the canal yet. So we'll keep you going. Let's pull it to the side a minute. Good morning, mate.
Good morning.
Oh.
Lower down.
Pardon?
There's a couple lower down. They come from Leeds. They do it Leeds Liverpool Canal.
Oh, they?
Yeah. So they're doing it in stages.
Yeah.
Like 5, 7, 8 mile a day. Then they're going from where they've left. Yeah.
Hey, brilliant.
There's a fair walk to Liverpool, isn't there?
Oh yeah. brilliant though, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know.
you need a nice day, don't you?
Yeah.
They said there's a fisher up this way.
Yeah, there's been a few.
That's there.
Yeah.
I know.
Next stretch on overhangs, you know, back wall.
Yeah, I'll have a look there. I know they're further down, getting towards past Cherry Tree and whatnot, you know. I've never seen them this far up. I don't walk along Canal like I used to do.
I know. I've not seen you for a while.
Dog died,
I know, I've not seen you for quite a while.
Quite a while, yeah, it is.
Anyway, have a good one, and you as well. Yeah, see you later. See you later. Give me best at family.
I will, yeah.
Just a keen old walker. Like he said, he's not been out for a while. Quite a while, actually. Been on about a couple, if you heard him. Walking LEEDS to Liverpool Canal. Yeah, when you do a lot of walking and things like that. See, I do a lot of walking, I do a lot of trails and things like that. You actually meet people along the way as well, you know. I've met hundreds of people, and I mean hundreds of people out walking. You know, on all these trails and things like that. So that guy there, he's a bit older now. But when he was younger, he used to do a lot of canal walking, a real lot. I used to see him pretty regular. Usually first thing in the morning, or right in late afternoon. Oh, you're a spritey fella, aren't you? Huh? Just bear with me, I just have to put it down because of traffic. Well, let's go. Andy, do you know that pub yesterday? We're at the Otter and Oyster. I said to you, didn't I, that I'll give you a name of it tomorrow. When we were on about that pub yesterday, and I said it was an award-winning, like a pub diner restaurant. We're at the Otter and Oyster. No reply. No, yeah, no, yeah. Oh well, tell me another time anyway. Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy, look at it. And did you get them corporation? I unlisted a couple of corporation park ones for you. Did you get them as well? You might have to look down through video list or something like that for them. I wonder who that were behind me then. Nephew took his coat off. Does it look like somebody different? What do you reckon, people? Reckon some recycling needs to go on? Look at that lot. Do you think there's some recycling needs to go on there? What do you reckon? They're all cans, empty cans of beer then. Loads of them. All at the back of there as well, loads of it. It's where they sit on benches. Needs a good clean, you're right, it does. It does, Kelly. It's a firm, think about it though, right? I feel sorry for like all these warehouses and that lot, especially with things like this. Because it's on their land, they're liable for it. Unless somebody gets caught, you know, dumping the waste there. So sometimes I feel sorry for them. Especially like when you see places where it's really bad, really bad. I think so. Generally about late afternoon, Andy, when you're walking along here, and you see quite a few of them sat on bench. Now, they don't harass people or anything like that when I've walked past, or I've never seen them accost anybody or anything like that. But they're still throwing cans over into that warehouse. You know what I mean? So, it's one of them. Did you notice the thumbnail? What I put on the, I put like a little notification up this morning for you all. You noticed the thumbnail, where it were? That's because this is where it is. Yeah, they are, Andy, they are. I always say alright to them all and that lot, they're all alright, you know, like that, you know. You know what I mean, not harmless, but just throw a few cans over it thing. You know, and when they first come, they're, they don't start throwing the cans and things like that when they first sit there. I think it's like when they get drunk a little bit later on, and then they start throwing them. I'll let this lady pass. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Same place as the thumbnail I put on for you, like the reminder. That would tell you where we were going to end. Right, people, I'm going to end this, but I'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Not a problem. I don't know what I've got planned for you tomorrow, but it'll be something different, I think. So, thank you for watching this morning. I hope you all have a really good day. Give my best to all your family. And if you're not able to get out, make sure you keep tucked up warm in bed. No problem, bestie, my mate. I'll see you tomorrow morning, my friend. See you later, Kelly. Hope you have a good day. See you later, Ayla. Thank you. My top mod. And Andy, my mate. Thank you as well, my mate, for this morning. Good chat. And you, Matthew. See you tomorrow, my mates. See you all in a bit. Thank you. Bye.